And how many was in your family?
12.
12, right.
Mum couldn't stand a bar of me.
Oh, truly?
That was because I was the last one of 12. She was sick of girls.
Right.
And yet the girls were better to her than the boys.
Your dad must have been a very hard worker coming from working on the farm.
Yeah.
And so no doubt he would have been a very hard worker on the mine as well.
He was, yeah.
During his time on the mine, did he ever get any injuries?
Yeah.
Really?
He met with an accident on the British mine.
Right.
And it was only a minor accident, really.
Yes.
He got a splinter in his arm, or a bit of wood placed in his arm. Every mine in Broken Hill, there was 14 of them, had their own individual whistle. And if an accident happened on any of the mines, that whistle would blow and the ambulance would go to that mine. And my mother, she said, quick, get the binoculars. She said, I want to see who's on the ambulance. If there was a policeman sitting next to the driver, that meant it was fatal. It's Dad, Mum. Dad's met with an accident. There's not a fatal one because there's only a man sitting up in the front. And they took him to the hospital. They operated on him to get this bit of wood out, but they must have left a chip behind, and it turned infectious. And it turned poisonous and started to go through his system. And they told Mum he was going to die. She took me into the ward, and when I went into the ward, I saw Dad, but oh, the smell was something shocking. And then that's when the doctor said to Mum, you either have to decide whether you want the man or you can lose his arm and save his life. And Mum said, he's my husband, I love him, take his arm off. I don't know why you waited so long. And they took his arm off. This scene should be up on the veranda.
Should it?
This veranda.
All right, well, we'll do it on the veranda.
With the fancy washed a man that's just had his arm off, out in the open, with a bloody big tank at the back of you. No, it should be on the veranda, with just as you got those things there, right?
Yeah.
And the little girl standing on the box and her father in front of them washing him, but not like this. Oh, and said, poor old Dad. He turned his grave if he knew I would do that to him.
Okay, folks, move to the veranda.
That's better, much better, yes. Now, that's the idea. Yes, that's the idea. Now, you move this here next to That's right. Now, you're going to stand on that, love.
Yes.
And Dad's going to stand right next to it. And wash his back nice and bake him nice and gentle for Dad. Rinse out your rag and wipe it over again. Okay. That's right. And you're doing it with your right hand, aren't you? Now, with your left hand, just pat him on the arm, like as much as say, I love you, Daddy. That's right, see, I love you, Daddy. You've got to show that you love your dad, you see.
Oh, yeah, he's so dirty, Dad. Yeah.
No, he's not. That's you making a good job. You stop interfering.
What?
She's doing a good job.
Stop interfering? Who's directing?
You're telling us dirty, it's not. Then after that, wrap the towel around his shoulders. That's the girl. That's right. Did she do it all right to your satisfaction, or would you like to do it again?
I think it was fantastic. Good. Okay. And maybe he should turn around and say, thanks, love.
Oh, no, he didn't bother about that.
He didn't?
He'd just walk away.
Okay, walk away, Dad.
Yeah. He was thankful to get his back washed. Thanks very much for that, love. You made a good job. When would that happen?
1908.
Yeah, about 1908, yeah. Poor old Dad.